Now when you are doing beadwork, as you can see, I'm using different colored beads. So when you thread them on your work, in order to crochet them and you want a particular design showing the colors, you need always to thread your beads and thread them in the reverse order. So example, this yellow one here would be the first one, the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and so on. So if you're going to do a beadwork design with colors, lay out your beads on a piece of material in the pattern you want, work out what you want and how you want to do it, and then remember, thread them on in reverse color to what you're actually going to crochet. When I've come to the 10th row, I broke off my thread, threaded my beads on, and then started the next row and did the beadwork. You can thread all your beads at the beginning of your work, but this is an easier way of doing it, otherwise you forever pulling beads down on your thread as you are working. When you're crocheting with beads, and we are working now with the double crochet, you're going to put your hook underneath the bead, pull a loop through, and work your double crochet, pulling through the 2 loops, bringing your bead forward, and then working off the next 2 loops. Then you can continue as normal for your next stitches until you come to where you're going to place your next bead. You can see why I say break off your thread and thread your beads, because you are forever moving your beads as you're working, so they can get in the way if you thread your beads at the beginning of your work. Pull the bead forward to your hook, pick up your thread, do your next stitch, pull through 2 loops, bring your bead forward, and work off the next 2. I'm going to show you just one more time in slow motion how to do the bead. Bring your bead up to your hook, pull your loop through into your next stitch, work 2 loops off, then just push your bead right forward with your finger, and then work over the next 2 loops. And then you can continue again. And let's do the last one and show you again, working a bit slower, how to do that bead. It does take a little bit of practice, but once you've done it, it comes quite easily. Again, I'm bringing my bead up to my hook, then I'm going to take the thread from beyond the bead into my work, working off 2 loops, keeping the bead in the front, and another 2 loops at the back. And that's how easy it is to incorporate beads into your work.